What is up, everybody? Gojira851 here with another X Plus review. This time, we have the X Plus Yuji Sakai Maquette for the Godzilla Millennium design. Now, some history with this design, at least how I see it. Okay, these pictures were given to me back in 1999 by a very close friend of mine at the time. Okay, you see the post date, not really post date, but the printing date. Hang on, I'll show a picture, whatever. From 1999, these were the looks. This is the look of Godzilla from the film Godzilla Millennium or Godzilla 2000. It was sculpted by Yuji Sakai. Okay, some more of those classic pictures. I've held on to these pictures since then. I'm sure you can find them online. If not, then they're going to be in the video here, showing them off. And I was very excited about this design. You know, he's more like a feral look to him. Looks almost like has like wolf-like features in him. Just looks awesome. However, this is not the design that Toho went with for the film Godzilla Millennium or Godzilla 2000. Instead, going with this design for the suit for Godzilla 2000. And I love this suit as well. It's an awesome look for Godzilla. Completely radically different from the Showa and the Heisei. However, I'm not going to lie, this Yuji Sakai Maquette, this design that was originally thought of, I would have loved to have seen this in the film. But we're going to talk about this guy a little later. So, here he is. First off, the figure comes with this little card as well. Okay, now this is the standard, and we'll get into why I went to standard, which obvious. But even with the standard, it comes with this sign. It comes with Godzilla 2000 Millennium Maquette replica soft vinyl version. Okay, trademark Toho Company Limited. Okay. This comes with everyone, from what I understand, and it is awesome to have along. I would love to see something like this with future X Plus releases, but since this is a special sculpt, I can understand why this one is the only one that has this at this time. So, putting it off the side. And once again, this sculpt is amazing. Not only what Yuji Sakai did, but the figure that they released as well. Rather than a static standing pose like he does with other X Plus figures, he's more of like in a step or in the middle of a roar, kind of like a motion moving forward. All right, already so many points for that. You got the right foot forward while left foot back. Like he's posting, like he's about to, get a big fight stance, with Orga. Now, as the standard has bone white dorsal plates, the spiky ones, rather than having the purple ones. Now, the Rick version of this has, the more 2000 suit accurate, paint job with the dorsal plates. That sold out very quickly. And, yeah. And after that sold out, I didn't really see a purpose in, getting this figure. That's why I skipped it. And plus, I have the gigantic Yuji Sakai Godzilla 2000, which is an amazing figure. It's not quite that big, to say it's gigantic. However, it is larger than the others, so it's a great gigantic figure, in my opinion. But then I watched a video by another YouTuber named Eric Stulp Bearded Kaiju Reviews. Okay, and he got the Rick version of the Godzilla 2000 Maquette, and it looked amazing. And right then and there, it just got into my head. I gotta have it. Then I had a conversation with a buddy on Instagram about this as well, and it didn't take a lot of fussing around to get me to change my mind. And this was still available on Awesome Collector. At the time of this recording, I believe there are some left. I would highly recommend it, but getting back into the actual figure itself. It arrived about a week ago, and, I just had the entire week to just, bask in its glory, just the way how it looks. Let's start off with the face. Each individually sculpted tooth, which you hear that a lot. However, the fangs and the teeth are far more sharper than they are in the actual suit that they used. More like monster teeth, just looking very sharp, almost like shark teeth, almost like a shark and a snake together. It's looking awesome. Okay, he's got a really snarling roar on his face. It's looking awesome. Inside the mouth, you kind of have a couple of colors going on. The tongue, it really pops with its, pinkish color, where, the gums and, the veins underneath are like a darker. Also, the roof of the mouth looks amazing as well. Moving on to the face and the paint job, which is like that olive green, very dark green, almost, blending into the gray. Just looks amazing, A lot of people said that they didn't want to get this because of, the bone white paint job with the dorsal plates. I'm telling you, this thing pops with that paint job and with the dorsal plates the way that they are. If you got the standard, I'm sure if you got the Rick, then you'd be singing a different story. However, this is a standard, and the standard is amazing. Hey, moving on to the neck and the back of the head, he's got the goblin ears. I always like the goblin ears. Always, it's a harken back to the 54 Godzilla. I always like that. But also the way how they are set up actually blends into the actual, where the dorsal plates actually begin on the top of his head and go into the back of his neck and onto his back where the plates are. A very thin neck, also very small head. The head is much smaller than the suit as well, which, I like Godzilla with a small head, in context. In context of this, it looks great. There's some times where his head could look a little too beady, compared to the body, but I think it looks great here. You see the pictures and the way how the video came out, just looks awesome. All right, moving on to the chest and the arms. The arms are cocked up like he's roaring or he's charging. You got the fingers actually not just in a static pose. You got the right thumb bent in a little bit like he's, grabbing something in midair, about to do a slash really quickly. The left hand is more there for defense. Looking awesome. The tree bark skin blending in very well with it on into the yellow nails. Looks amazing. Moving on to the legs. Once again, you got the right foot posted moving forward while the left foot is posted in the back. It's like a roaring stance, or just almost like a walking stance you can have. You can almost have this thing doing just about anything. Just how it looks. Just awesome. Okay? Moving on to the tail. The tail curls off to his right, so it's getting a little loving when you get put it on the shelf. But, I got a nice spot picked out for him. And just more thinner, more lizard-like. Where the show in the Heisei was more of a rounder tail. This one is actually thinner and actually resembles more of like an alligator or like a tree lizard. Just looking awesome. And moving on to the very sharp and very awesome looking dorsal plates. Part of the redesign for the Millennium series of Godzilla are these dorsal plates. Now they did reuse, his usual leaf-shaped dorsal plates in like GMK and Final Wars. However, for 4 of those films, they look like these, and rather than being purple, they are bone white. Looking amazing. I am so happy with this. It looks like like he's ready to fight Mechagodzilla. And also at certain angles, if you want to post him, you can have him looking on about fight Orga as well. Looking awesome. There's so many of them on here, and also the way how they're designed looks amazing. This figure is a 10 out of 10. I am so glad I changed my mind and I bought this. Okay. Once again, I got this at Awesome Collector, and I highly recommend it. I'll post, a link in the description where you can get your own, and I love it. So let's go ahead and bring back over the suit version, and let's compare them together and see what they look like. So here we are with the suit version and the Yuji Sakai version. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm not gonna lie, I like the Yuji Sakai version more. Okay, not that there's anything bad against this design of Godzilla. Okay, this Godzilla, the Millennium series Godzilla, from Orga, the Megaguirus, and then eventually into his kind of tweaking a little bit in the Mechagodzilla saga, is an awesome sculpt. It's an awesome look. Okay, it shares a lot of similarities with the Yuji Sakai. The only difference that I can see right off the bat right now is the amount of dorsal plates. They're not as, complicatedly designed as they are on the Yuji Sakai. And also the head is bigger and resembles more of a reptile rather than the Yuji Sakai, representing not only a reptile but also more of a wolf as well. That's really how I see it. There could be different ideas and opportunities for, sculpting this Godzilla, but yeah. So the question is, why didn't they actually go with the Yuji Sakai original design? I don't know. Maybe it was just an idea that they had, and they just decided to tweak it a little bit for the film. I don't know the exact answer. I get so many different, answers to that question or that story, whenever I try to look it up. So if you know for a fact, pipe down in the comments and let me know. But that is that. Let's go ahead and move on. So, in closing, I highly recommend this figure. It is awesome. It's a lot stiffer than any other, X Plus. It's a soft vinyl. It's still, much stronger as well. The tail comes, you have to assemble the tail. However, there is a little spot where you can tell where part of the tail was actually going to be in two pieces rather than just one piece. It's starting to, show a little bit here, but that's fine. Okay, this, card is awesome. I highly appreciate this, and if X Plus sees this, I'd like to see more of these, with, future figures. You do like a special occasion ones. But that is the show. This is Gojet851 saying goodnight. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and see y'all with the next review, gameplay, or whichever comes first. All right, y'all take it easy.